What's up, guys? This is Kensuke from KensukeART.com, author and illustrator for Manga for Dummies and figure drawing for Dummies. Today, to respond to a question a YouTube artist had about a video I did using the flip tool to correct your work. Now, if you want to check out that video, please click on the link in the description box below. So, as I described in that link in the video below, the flip tool is a very useful way of correcting your artwork. So for example, on this page right here, if I wanted to make sure that this whole figure looks accurate to what I want it to be, if I clicked on my shortcut, it'll flip the view, and I can go ahead and say, well, do these lines make sense? Is the proportion and an angle and the figure look how I want it to be? And if I say yes, I'm going to click on it again, and it returns back to my normal view. Now, that does not mean that we're actually altering the piece itself. It's not the same thing as physically changing the piece by transforming it, flip and horizontal and flip vertical. Now, the advantage, as I described in the video previously, when you're working on a file this huge, where we're talking about hundreds and hundreds, possibly a terabyte of file storage here, you don't want to tax your computer system, your hardware, to go through that operation. So hence the easy flip view. Now the artist here, this is the question that he asked. Okay, but how do you flip just a single selection after using the lasso select and copy/paste? How do you flip the selected copy like a single eye without flipping the whole entire image? That is a very good question. So as I was working on this page, I found a perfect example to use as a demonstration as to how I would approach it. Now, this is one of the page excerpts from the Foreigner Book 2, a Kickstarter graphic novel, which I'm working on. Here, this character gets stabbed through the chest, and he's looking down, looking at the projectile that's sticking through his chest, where everybody else is gasping in horror, and I wanted to focus on this eye right here. Now this eye is the one that we want to flip or examine to make sure that everything is looking as good as I want it to look. Now when we're talking about a single layer, we're talking about an area within the file which is not very big. So in this case, I'd say go ahead and use the edit, transform, and flip horizontal and vertical. Now, since we don't want to go through with all the stage of traveling across the screen to reach that, you can simply go ahead and create a shortcut for that. And here you do that by going to modify key settings. Sorry, modify shortcut settings. Jeez. And edit. Transform and flip vertical, option D. Sorry, I didn't know why I say edit. Vertical, option D. And the reason why I selected D is because I've selected the regular D for the flip view. And if I go option D, now if I wanted to flip this to create the other side of the eye, same principle applies. All I do is duplicate this layer, copy paste, and command D, and I can go ahead and nudge it towards the right. There you go. So that's the answer to this question. I know it's not exactly a authentic flip from the view, since we're actually altering the image. But in this case, when we're working with an image that is a lower resolution or a smaller size within the grand scheme of the whole entire file size, it should not cause any problem. Again, you just got to make sure you flip back, quote unquote, flip back to the original position before you want to save it. All right. So I hope this helps, guys. If you guys want to have a question answered, definitely please leave your questions below. I promise I do get back to everyone, and I'll address these questions. I may not have the right answer, but I'll do it to the best of my ability. All right, that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments and questions below. Don't forget to turn the notification button on to green so you won't miss a beat. Until then, in Christ's peace, bye.